G'day and welcome to Leviathan Hive, and we have a special treat today, man. Tell you what, I am so excited. It is fucking Angry Putin playing the Plague Champion, one of the, if not the coolest hero commander in the entire game. Not only is it chaos, it's a fucking gross Nurgle worshipping bastard who spews bile, has all these cool, fucking abilities. He's just the most fun unit to play, and he's reeking with theme. And who's he playing, man? Freaking Caeltos. If you don't know who Caeltos is, then you've obviously not been in the DAO scene much. He is kind of fallen a bit out of the scene himself, though. Like, he plays a lot of, crappy 2v2 and 3v3. Not that 2v2 and 3v3 is bad, like, I love playing it, I just don't like watching it. I think 1v1 is where the competitive scene is at. Like 2v2, 3v3 is fun, 1v1 is the cool shit. But anyway, Caeltos hasn't actually posted a 1v1 video since, what? I think it's 3.1 or something, like versions and versions ago. So it's a rare treat to see him posting, and he is probably my favorite player of all time. This guy, Choco Bambus, and Tex are probably my favorites. And I mean, this guy, he defined what chaos was. He's called the Caeltos Lord, and he's called that for a reason. You know what I mean? He basically, when chaos first came out, and there was a lot of people thought that they were a bit boring and underpowered in some ways when they first hit the scene. But, because a lot of people considered them to just be sort of weak space marines. But yeah, Caeltos absolutely changed the way people behaved. Wow. Nice. Poisoned the hell out of those guys, didn't kill them though. Have the healing going off. Now it's interesting to note, of course, the heal from the Plague Champion's heretics is one of the most complained about thing by Chaos players. This Chaos Lord is going to have to get out of there. Run for your life, Chaos Lord. Because the thing is, and he goes down. Terrible start for Caeltos. He's just absolutely getting crushed at the moment. But, I mean, it's Caeltos. Let's not write him off just yet. No, but the thing is, the Plague Champion, right? He has like, his Nurgle ability gives him a healing ability. Comes out with the Combi Flamer. This is probably the most important of the war gear. Extremely heavy tier 1 going on here. Got 3 war gears for the Chaos Lord. And there goes another little Blight Grenade. You don't see people using the Blight Grenade too much, but it's very, very good if you're up with your spikes. This guy is going to go down though, if he doesn't get out of there quick smart. Yeah, so like the Plague Champion, right? His worshipping ability is a heal, and the problem with that is it doesn't actually affect anybody except the individual organic units, right? While the Zinch one gives them invisibility, and the Corn one gives them like a speed bonus. So it's the least synergistic. It can be used in the least amount of ways, which makes it really still, in my opinion, quite weak and unfortunate. It's still very, very powerful, and with the added bonus to the shrines that they've got recently, the shrines now put out these sort of really heavy pulsing healing waves. They are a lot more powerful, and Caeltos just, what the hell are you doing, man? He's basically gone straight to tier 2. All he's done is buy the war gear, and he's sitting here with a Chaos Heretic only. Meanwhile, Putin is doing a normal kind of build. He's got double tax, 1 Heretic squad, and a Chaos Havoc. It's a very, very strong ability. This Chaos Lord is in trouble. Beautiful use of the Bile Spear there. Bile Spear is one of my favourite weapons in the entire game. We'll probably see him do some power harass with it. I'm pretty sure it's the most damaging unit to pack or gen farms, except for maybe the Manticore nowadays. But yeah, okay, so this is a typical Caeltos just being, you know, like, I'm so fucking good at chaos, I'm just going to try something crazy and probably get away with it knowing him. It looks like he is just going to burn straight to tier 3. No, he does get a Blood Crusher. But I bet you he goes to tier 3 directly from here and he doesn't get anything else besides this Blood Crusher. And this is something that you see only in extremely high level players, and I've talked about it before in a couple of other videos. Basically, this game, it's all about presence, it's all about controlling the battlefield. And what's that you say? He's only got 2 units, how can he be controlling the battlefield? Well, it doesn't really matter how many VPs you're down, it doesn't matter how anything happens, you know. All you need to do is control the battlefield in the late game. Now, if Caeltos sacrifices all his early map control, but is able to punch into tier 2 or tier 3 super early and get out much more powerful units, that map control is going to swing back his way, and swing back his way quickly, which of course will give him the ability to start owning, and then, you know, all he needs to do is keep people off. So that's what I think he's going for here. Oh no, second Blood Crusher, so that super fast tier 3 isn't going to happen, which is probably not surprising really. I mean, what the hell is actually in Chaos tier 3? You've got like the Great Unclean One and the tanks, which is pretty silly. Okay, so Putin's heading off to tier 2 himself now. And this Plague Champion is in trouble. Interesting that he has gone with the Rage Armor. Now, the Rage Armor is a synergistic piece of equipment that goes with the Dark Halo, because as he does damage, he regens energy, which of course keeps his Halo up longer. So he's gone extremely heavy melee. Don't let the Combi Flamer fool you. The Combi Flamer is, in my opinion, a melee weapon. Okay, his entire army has retreated back to base. This is get the hell out of there. He's waiting for the Plague Champion to come back, I guess, but I think that was a little bit of a mistake. There's no need for him to stay back. He just surrendered the entire map. And if he doesn't get some answers to these Blood Crushers soon, there's going to be problems. He's getting his own Blood Crusher, which I don't really think is the choice here. I probably would have gone a second Havoc squad and this time upgraded it to Khorne. Let's see what Chaos Marines he's getting. And the thing is, he's only got one Caeltos has only got 1 Heretic squad here, so he is very possible to break his army and not break it pretty quickly by just taking out that 1 Heretic squad. Got a lot of dead time units here. He does have a Mark of Khorne on this 1 Havoc squad, and boom, he's got to send all the way back to his base. Not a good plan. Sorry, Bile Spear is not going to do shit to a Blood Crusher. Yep, that's right. Put out the Heretics. The Heretic heal does actually stack with the base heal, which is interesting. That is an extremely cool looking Blood Crusher, by the way. Very, very nice looking Blood Crusher. One of the best Blood Crushers I've seen in a while. But he's in trouble if he doesn't get out of here fast. And here comes the mighty Plague Marines for Caeltos. Does Caeltos have a signature unit? I think his signature unit is actually the Chaos Lord. Interesting, he's gone double Kron, which is actually what I like to do with my Plague Marine, and the reason for that is because they're very, very powerful. A leveled up Kron Space Marine. You have that army in the front, actually in the thick of the battle, and you have the healing up the back. He needs to charge in there and charge in there now. What's he doing? What's the point of fighting them? He's put up 2 shrines and now he's worshipping. The worshipping on the shrines increases the spawn rate, and this is just a completely locking down his entire army. What's he doing? His Plague Marine is going to start capping. Oh, but it's run into the Plague Champion. Plague Marine versus Plague Champion. You can see the Bile Spear going down. That's kind of like a snare ability. But this is a complete fuck up. If he doesn't do something about these 2 shrines, there's no point in hanging out here at this thing. It's time to move on and get to another location. He puts down this is like the Noxious Cloud. You can see it doing damage to those Plague Marines, but unfortunately this doesn't really hurt. He might get one of the kills going off here, but of course when a Plague Champion dies, oh, no deaths, but those guys will need to retreat. If he can just send one of his units over there, which he is now, a bit too late. They have to retreat now. But what I was trying to say is that the Noxious Cloud is a very, very powerful effect for getting rid of people capping, but of course it doesn't work on the Plague Champions, and that is because the Plague Champions can just, when one of their members die, they kind of explode and heal everybody else. So they're the most resistance to the Noxious Cloud. Coming out with a Chaos Dreadnought and coming out with a Plague Marine for Putin. And really, if he was playing anybody else, I'd say this would be game over. But seriously, I mean, he's playing Caeltos, and I've just got a bit of man love for this man. Okay, got 2 Havocs coming out now for Caeltos. This is a really hard counter to his double Kron attacks. Boom! Bye-bye. And you can see the power of Plague Champions right there. These are the units that Putin should have got instead of getting that Blood Crusher in the first place, and that's really going to cost him. Yeah, but so these Kron Marines, I mean, as much as I love Kron Marines, they're not going to really be able to deal with double Havoc squads. Remember, Chaos do not have any kind of assault units. Their assault units is basically the Blood Crushers is the only answer they've got for Plague Champion and Chaos Lord. 3 Bloodletter shrines. What are you doing, Putin? There is no point in attacking this area. Seriously, this is just a waste of time. He puts off a blood sacrifice, gets some more demons out, and that's the end of this push. Looks like he sent those guys to try and... Oh, they are going to go down. Boom. And Putin is just in terrible trouble here. This Dreadnought is not going to be able to do it. Not take out those shrines is a really good thing. Will he be able to break this? I don't think so. Boom. Oh yeah, die Chaos Lord, die. Wow, that Dreadnought actually really put on the pain much more. I was going to lose his Heretic squad. Oh my god. Okay, what we saw there is a signature Caeltos move. It was the first time I ever saw it. Basically, you make a Chaos Shrine, you spawn a Chaos, you spawn your blood letters, and then you drop a blood sacrifice on one of the spawned blood letters. So it's a 0 cost blood sacrifice, except of course for the red, which then gives you 4 more blood letters. Very, very cool ability, and there you go, absolute ownage by Caeltos, going straight to tier 2 from one heretic. What the fuck, who the hell could have seen that happening? And Angry Putin put up a really good fight, but, you know, seriously, there really wasn't any doubt what the outcome of this game was going to be. When you play the Caeltos Lord, you fucking get the chaos, man.